Welcome to ETNow.in Realty Conclave and Awards 2025. Today we have amongst us the General Manager Marketing of Alpha Corp, Ms. Antara Chakravarti. Welcome to the event.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine.
So, the real estate boom is fueling the rise currently in the market. So, how is Alpha Corp planning to stay ahead in such a competitive market?
Okay, so there are a couple of things we are doing to stay ahead of the curve. We have done diversification when it comes to the categories that we are present in. We are there in residential, commercial, and in industrial, and across 8 cities in India. And we have 29 projects if I were to count them. We are a 21-year-old company, and we are known for our integrity, transparency. Our leadership is, they really have set the tone for the culture over here. Diversification is one. Then there is technology. We use technology for marketing. There is a patented technology which we will be using very soon for showcasing the project well. So it's literally like if you have chosen 12th floor, you can get a view of, how you're going to, when you stand in your balcony, how beautiful it's going to look from there. Yeah, it's like a 3D view.
Okay.
It's a real-time view. So floor-wise or size-wise, angles, everything. It's like, you're actually there. So technology, and of course, technological adoption has become very critical across sectors. That is what we are doing, and we have a very customer-centric approach.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever we do, we definitely keep the customer in mind, and we work towards the solutions so that it becomes easier for the customer to reach out to us, and if there are any issues, we can handle it there and then.
Okay, so as a marketing head, how interesting or how do you feel it is to work like in the real estate sector?
I think it's a very exciting time. We are, right now in real estate, because whether you look at the designs, the structural designs, the project designs, it is just so overwhelming is not the word, but it's so interesting. Whether it's local brands or the global brands who are operating here, or the branded residences, there is so much to see. There is so much to understand, learn, especially in terms of project design, I would say, and of course, like I mentioned, in terms of technological adoption.
Yeah.
So that is very exciting, because earlier it was all very manual, physical. Now, if I want to reach out to an NRI, sitting in UK, Singapore, wherever, we can do the marketing that we would want to do. So I would say that we are living in a time that nobody would have imagined that, this kind of readiness in terms of showcasing your projects, presenting your projects so well, stuff like this has never happened before. So I would say both design as well as how you're marketing it.
Well, thanks to technology. Yeah. So you have so much diverse experience in the real estate sector itself. If I ask about Alpha Corp, how is your working experience there?
Alpha Corp, it has been great, especially because, like I mentioned, we have an open door policy, very transparent. The people who have set up Alpha Corp, the leadership team, they come from a professional background. So the culture is very professional. It's like working in an MNC. Because I have also worked in other real estate segments in India. Yeah. And to be honest, it's very promoter driven, so there is a certain kind of a culture. So Alpha Corp is very corporate and very you can access your seniors, they listen to you, we work hand in hand, so it's a very, I would say, healthy culture. Yeah, very collaborative.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. According to you, what are the top 3 real estate investment hotspots in India, if you had to name 3?
Okay. I would say in terms of categories, certainly residential. Because right now there is a lot of demand in luxury residential, which was not there so much, before COVID. More affordable was, more in demand, and then it was premium housing and all. Now the kind of luxury projects that's coming up, people want to explore, they have understood the requirement for bigger homes with better amenities and sustainable buildings. Even the audience has become, very evolved. So definitely as a home buyer, that is one category which is creating a lot of demand and has a lot of potential. Then if you talk about commercial, SEOs, SEOs, right? So Alpha Corp, since it's present across, residential, commercial and industrial, we have SEO in Karnal.
Okay.
So SEO gives you the opportunity to invest in commercial and get great benefits, good ROI. You have the flexibility to, whether you want to set up a coaching center, cloud kitchen, you can customize it as per, yourself, or you can just put it on rental lease. So it's again a great category to invest in. Very sensible thing to do, and right now there is a lot of inventory in the market also for SEOs across metros and in tier 2 as well. Then there is this concept of fractional ownership, which has become popular now in India. And REITs, of course.
REITs and InvITs are getting popular.
So it really depends, what is your appetite, what is your risk appetite, what's your budget, how big you can go with your investment. I think in REITs you can even start with something as small as 15,000, 20,000, per month kind of a thing. If you want to become a restaurant owner, wherein there are 4-5 people involved, you can go in for a fractional ownership, kind of a segment. And of course, again, we are talking about good ROI. So definitely very, very clear segments where you should invest in.
Okay, interesting. If we take a look at Alpha Corp, where does Alpha Corp see the most potential right now, in tier 1 cities or tier 2 cities?
See, both are very distinct. They have their own, benefits. When you talk about tier 1 cities, it's definitely economically more developed. It has its own infrastructure in place. You're talking about a very different ball game, and Alpha Corp has been very, I would say, prudent in investing in metros as well as in tier 2 cities like Karnal, Meerut, Ahmedabad. We have malls and all of that. When you talk about, I just spoke about metros. When you talk about tier 2, right now with the kind of infrastructure that's coming up, the growth is happening there. Tier 2 is like, the hotbed of growth.
Hotspot right now.
Hotspot, and it's the cynosure in real estate. So, if you are somebody who does not want to leave his hometown and still want to work in Delhi, we have the Namo Bharat, RRTS, so connecting Delhi, Ghaziabad, Meerut kind of a thing. So the advantage is now that you can stay with your family, come to, Delhi, the metros and work. So, infra is coming. There is a lot of talent pool that's there in tier 2. There is a lot of, there is startup culture now, which is being set up in the tier 2 segment as well. So yeah, I think tier 2 is coming up in a big way. And thank God that the metros, which have become so saturated, finally there is a, the urbanization that has happened. Now people can move back and, still live in tier 2 and enjoy the peace as well as the, a good life that they thought.
Tier 2 is emerging as a great hotspot, and it's becoming a lucrative option.
Yeah. There is a lot of potential, I would say, in both.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question. What range of products does Alpha Corp offers to its clients, be it an individual or an institution?
So when you talk about institutional, we have industrial parks in Amritsar. So if you want to set up a factory, a water treatment plant, we have whatever amenities you need, and anybody, whether he wants to set up something which processes chemicals, or so we have, we cater to all the 3 zones, orange, white and green. this kind of zoning is not available in other industrial parks till now, which is set up by the government, which is present in Amritsar, across. We do have a few, I wouldn't say competition, there are other options as well, but the kind of facility and, amenities that we have, that's not available. So yeah, it's a good opportunity if anybody wants to set up their, small business in our industrial park. Then, like I mentioned, commercial, we have done malls before. The biggest mall in Ahmedabad and in Amritsar was done by Alpha Corp. And of course they've been a success, and they have been the flagship projects in those locations. That's the commercial part of it. We have SEOs in Karnal, like I mentioned. We've already seen success with different SEO pockets, and we have released more recently. Coming to residential, we are already doing pretty well in Gurgaon. We have a few projects which people have seen, and they have become our referrals for the future projects. We are picking up some investments in around the Dwarka Expressway, that side, which is again a booming zone when it comes
because
to
of the expressway now made.
Yeah, one of the micro markets in Gurgaon, which is doing very well. We are also foraying into Mumbai for the first time, and we have picked up a great location in South Mumbai. So we shall be revealing more about the project as we move ahead. So you understand who we'll be catering to, the ultra luxury kind of clientele. So yes, Alpha Corp has the whole bouquet if anybody wants to kind of invest in.
Okay. So now we'll move to another segment. Rapid fire questions.
Okay.
I'll ask you a question and you have to answer rapidly.
I'll try.
Okay. So, most promising Indian city for real estate investment?
Gurgaon, I would say.
Okay.
I'm biased, but yeah.
Okay. Better investment, residential or commercial?
It really depends on your appetite and your budget, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Best investment, land, apartment or office space?
Any day land, because there is more flexibility to sell it. It goes well in resale also. You can create something on it depending it's a residential property or a commercial property. So yeah, land any day.
One asset class that will dominate in the next decade?
One asset class. I'm really divided on this.
You can share both the options.
Yeah, I would say, a luxury residential, that is something that is really coming up. There is a lot of demand in the market. Okay. I don't think we have supplied enough. There is a potential for a lot of players to come in and, cater to them.
Okay. Smart cities?
There are other segments also emerging which are interesting, like senior living, student living and all of that. But yeah, there is potential in that, but it hasn't reached, it's still not so evolved, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Smart cities, hyper reality. What do you think?
I have attended some presentations. I know there are some pilots that are being done by the government, which is a very interesting initiative. Tata is doing so in energy management, something to do with street lighting and all of that. I believe they are doing pilots in a few smart cities. It has not been implemented throughout the city because there are a few smart cities like Indore, Agra, Ahmedabad, Jaipur that they are testing, some version of the smart city solution that they want to give in future, whether it's transportation, whether it's efficient energy management. So yeah, it will become a reality. I hope so very soon, especially because it involves even the citizens.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be interesting.
Okay, that's one interesting scoop.
Yeah.
One last question. Any investment advice to beginners?
To beginners, it's a myth that, getting into real estate is tough. I think if you are planning to do it now, because what you today think is, for example, 5 CR, in Gurgaon, every project is like 5 or 6 CR. It's belly of the market. And some people still think it's very expensive. What seems expensive today will look like a steal 5 years down the line, so do not wait, invest right now.
Okay. Maybe I'm sure the beginners
I'm a
will
true
take that
marketer.
advice. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was really an insightful session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gurpreet.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.